Right. So once, look at me once. So today we are going to discuss about the image formation by the convex lens. Convex lens or converging lens. So where we are taking the object, placing at different places or different positions. So how can it possible from the images where it was from the images? Okay. In this convex lens there are 6 diagrams are there. 6 great diagrams. Okay. First one, if the object placed at infinity. If the object placed at infinity. So first we have to draw the lens. This is the symbol of convex lens. Symbol of a convex lens. Object is placed at infinity. First draw the lens. Later we have to draw the principal axis. We have to maintain equal distances and mark the labels to F1, F1, F2 to F2. Equal distance should be. Now coming to the object placed at infinity. If the object is placed at infinity, we could not draw the light rays from the infinity. Right. So we have to draw the parallel light rays which are travels parallel to the principal axis after reflection passes through focus. By using the light ray rules. What is the first rule? If any light ray passes parallel to the principal axis after reflection passes through focus, never forms image by one single ray. If it is formed the image means minimum 2 rays are required. 2 or more. Here we are taking number of light rays which are travels parallel to the principal axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 rays are enough. But our convenience we have to understand the light rays are taking more 2 which are travels parallel to the principal axis after reflection pass through focus. Now coming to the nature of images. Real images were formed. Real images, all real images are inverted images. So here spot image was formed on the focus. Spot images is nothing but highly diminished. Highly diminished image in the sense spot image. Diminished, very very small. Diminished, small, small, large, enlarge, magnify. Okay. This is the process we have to maintain. By using the light rays we have to construct the ray diagrams. Note it. Mark. Blurring. Right, second one. If the object placed beyond 2F1. 2F1 means center of the curvature. First draw the horizontal means here principal axis or lens, whatever may be, no problem. First draw the lens or principal axis. Maintain equal distances. This is the optic center. Optic center F1, F2. 2F1, 2F2. So what is the position of object here? Beyond 2F1. So slightly you have to extend the principal axis like this. So now take a object which is placed beyond center of the curvature. So what is the first rule? When the light ray passes parallel to the principal axis. What happens after refraction? After refraction passes through focus. So you have to give the arrow mark for reflecting ray. And what is the another rule? The light ray passes through optic center.
It deviates.
Optic center.
It deviates or not.
Undeviates means non-deviation. So give arrow mark. These two light rays are meet at a point here. The image was formed. Real image, inverted image, very small and round. So diminished image. Diminished image. Where it was formed? In between F2 and 2F1. So formed formed between F2 and 2F2. F2 and 2F2. Real image, inverted image, diminished image means nothing but very, very, very small here, which is formed in between the F2 and 2F2. So formed between F2 and 2F2. Ray, 1 minute. Second light ray diagram. Second ray diagram. Object placed beyond 2F1. Okay, at center of curvature. First draw the lens, lateral principal axis, maintain equal distances, and mark the labels F1, 2F1, F2, 2F2. So how to follow the rules to construct the ray diagrams? Object placed beyond. Some thought they are taking exactly on the 2F1. No. Beyond 2F1. Take an object. Follow the first rule. Parallel. Through focus. Through optic center and deviates. In between F2 and 2F1 image was formed. What type of image? Real image. Inverted image. Diminished image.
It is formed
Formed between the
F2 and F2.